Hey, welcome to the Best Sports Highlights. I'm Chris with a K. Thank you for tuning in. If it's your first time to my channel, please make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification, leave me a like on the video. I appreciate that, as well as comment on the video. I want to know your thoughts and your feedbacks about what I'm about to discuss. So let's jump right into it. All right, so basically the first week of the NBA is over, and it's been a pretty interesting season so far. But we're going to talk about, right now, the top six players that are in the running for the 2019-2020 NBA Six Man of the Year award. It's funny, top six people and Six Man of the Year award is crazy. But I'm gonna do a countdown from six. Basically, this is what I've read on an article posted, basically by the NBA of who are the top six right now. So number one, I'm gonna show you a picture of him. You probably can't see him. You probably can't see him. Whatever the case, you can look him up. But number six, we are looking at Devontae Graham. He actually plays on the Charlotte Hornets. It is his second season. Obviously, he's on the bench. This is his second year in the league, and he's averaging 16.4 points per game and 7.6 assists. And he's having 433 on three-pointers to date. So he's shooting pretty well from the field, so he can pass the ball and he can score. So that's a pretty good average. Some okay point guards average down the starting up. So the thing about the six mans of this year, people are stepping up their game because the game has become more offensive. So keep that in mind due to the fact of, Steph Curry revolutionized the game. More shooters are popping on the scene, just even up to the center position. And the games there's a lot more scores, obviously, with the fouls and reviews and stuff like that. So the game has kind of got a little bit more softer, which causes more fouls to be called and whatnot. But people are shooting better in a sense, or shooting more. It's weird because the games have been high scoring. The third highest game in NBA history happened the other day when the Rockets faced the Wizards. It was like 159 to 158, totaling 317 points. So a lot of points is being scored, and guess what? You sell more tickets and have more viewings when there's more scoring in defense. As much as the saying goes, hey, defense wins championships. Oh, the offense is what sells the tickets and the ratings and whatnot. So he's number six, but he's averaging 16 points, 16 points and nearly 8 assists per game. Then you have Spencer Dinwiddie, if I said his name right. He plays on the Brooklyn Nets. I had no clue who this guy was. I had no interest of looking him up ever, just because his name was funny. I'm like, who is this guy? When I'm playing NBA 2K, I'm like, Dinwiddie, that's a funny name. I'm not trying to make fun of his name, but it's just funny. It's like a happy name. Dinwiddie, it's like a name that gym coach would be calling the kids. The kid that got in trouble all the time. Dinwiddie, come here right now, right? But let's see, he's averaging 17.5 points a game, 2.5 rebounds a game, and 5.5 assists. So it's like halves. Everything he's averaging is that in half. It's weird, you know. So he's only been hitting only 38% on his field goals. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wow. It's horrible. So he hasn't been shooting that great, but he has been scoring. He has been scoring, I think him and LeVert are two crucial pieces to Brooklyn's success. Obviously, until KD comeback, I think they will make the playoffs. And Dinwiddie, I like him because he does pass the ball, and I like that he's capable of having playmaker skills. Like playmaker skills in an assist role. Kyrie has playmaker skills in regards to scoring. He's not that much of a passer, Kyrie. He could pass if he wants, but his game is just primarily come in the ball and score, take over, hit clutch shots. So score and hit clutch shots. That's Kyrie's role. So Dinwiddie's kind of an assist man for them right now, which is pretty helpful, which I like. I like a lot. Spencer Dinwiddie, funny name. Then we have Goran Dragic of the Miami Heat. He's 33 years old. He was starting last couple of years. The Dragon. And the cool thing I like about him is that the reason why I think he's on the bench is because of Mr. Oh my gosh, Kendrick Nunn, the rookie sensation. Undrafted guy, got signed, got picked up by the Heat, and cool guy. He's very cool, calm, collected. When he plays, it's like he is not under stress at all. Like he does this. He's averaging 21 points a game right now, leading all rookies. So he's actually at a starting role of the point guard right now until maybe something slips up, which I hope he doesn't slip up. Until then, Goran Dragic come out the bench, but he still gets ample enough time. He still gets minutes. So like a lot of times when people hear the phrase coming off the bench, he's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna play," but they end up playing at least 20, like high 20s, 30 minutes a game. Andre Iguodala came on the bench. He still played a lot of minutes. So come out the bench does do a lot. Two players I'm going to talk about later on this video, they come off the bench and they a lot of times play more than the starters in the game. So coming off the bench has its perks, right? So Goran Dragic, he is averaging at the moment, I believe it was like 16 points a game, so 16.4 points a game, 3.6 rebounds, and 4.2 assists. So think about it, like these 6-man players, they're putting up big stats though. Like usually I don't expect them to put up this much of stats when they're playing. So it's a pretty good ordeal going on with them. So he scored 19 last. He scored 19 in opener and whatnot. He's been known just for attacking the paint, getting to the paint, the free throw line. But he somewhat has a 3-point shot. But with none in Hero, actually 2 rookies there in the starting lineup keeps him from starting. But I'm glad he comes off the bench because the bench is pretty decent. So we're at number 3, which is Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder, the guy that has an orange streak thing in his hair. He used to play for Hawks, now he plays for OKC. Yeah. So even though they have Chris Paul and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, I'm gonna say his name right. Hopefully I said it right. They 5 minutes for Schroeder. He averages 28 minutes a game. So think about it. Still, 28 minutes a game is pretty decent. 12 minutes in a quarter. So he plays definitely 2 quarters and about 4.5 minutes. So more than half the game he plays. He's been averaging 14.6 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists a game, coming off the bench, only playing nearly 29 minutes. So definitely I think his minutes might increase later on the season, just given the fact that Chris Paul is old and we don't know how much this guy has left in it. But then Schroeder, he's been a decent, alright point guard throughout his career. Never broke the mold of becoming a superstar, but definitely a decent person to come off the bench and have a team. Number 2 is going to be Montrezl Harrell. He plays with the Clippers. Okay, this guy, he finished like 3rd in 6-man of the year last year, by coming behind let's see, Pacers Demantis Sabonis, and Lou Williams obviously won the award last year. So the cool thing about Montrezl Harrell, this guy, he's definitely someone that gives a team energy. He's the hustle guy. He comes off the bench. Think about it. It's a big man come off the bench. He's averaging 19 points a game, 5.5 rebounds, and shooting 74% from the floor. So obviously this is a starter quality. I wouldn't be surprised if I see him on the All-Star team this year just because he puts up so much production just coming off the bench, and it provides so much energy. Helps out with the defense. So he's definitely gonna be an all-star. He might get a max contract somewhere way down the line, or maybe a really big contract. Maybe not a max, but he's definitely gonna get a good contract. So he's definitely a steal for the Clippers. And number 1, of course, Lou Williams. So last 2 players just mentioned play on the Clippers. So Lou Williams, basically, man, he's been a 6-man of the year for the past 2 seasons, making it 3 wins in the past 5. So if he wins this year, he'll obviously have number 4. One more will tie with Jamal Crawford. Wow. That's pretty cool. So this guy right now, he's dropping 20 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 5 assists. So this is coming off the bench. So he's putting up numbers maybe some point guards who start in the NBA put up. So he definitely has starting potential, but he's one of those people who's like, I'd rather come off the bench. The cool thing about it is that, guess what? You're coming in with a second unit versus the other team, and you're able, I want to say it's easier to score, but you catch the other team off guard. And he does play, him and Harold, they do play in the end of the game and crunch closing situations. So yes, they come off the bench, but literally they're just starters who gave up their positions. That's how I look at it. Because Lou Williams, he is a master at the mid-range game, something that I haven't seen lately in the NBA, everybody either shoot threes or drive, but no one's mastering the mid-range game. But Kawhi Leonard and him are masters of it, which allows him to get to the free throw line easy. Like, because you have mid-range game, people don't know if you're going to drive or shoot or pass. So you become a triple threat when you have a mid-range game, which I wish a whole bunch more players picked up on. You know, you can easily take over games that way. But yes, these are the top 6 people right now in the NBA that are in the running for 6th man of the year. So I want to know your guys' thoughts about it. First, tell me how your day was. Comment below that how your day was. And also comment who do you think should be number 1 running for 6th man of the year. Did they get this right? I think Lou Williams should be so far because this guy is just a nugget. Him or Montrezl Harrell. Those 2 guys. They're nuggets. Complete nuggets. Golden nuggets. Hidden gems. Whatever I'm trying to say. I'm saying nuggets because I like food. But anyways, thank you for tuning in to my channel. This is Chris with a K. Don't forget to leave me a like, comment your answers below, hit the subscribe button, the bell notification, and I'll see you next time. Stay awesome.